Hey people, welcome to a Friday evening live stream. It is just past 6 p.m. It is pretty hot today. It's around 23 degrees Celsius, feeling warmer with the humidex, and obviously it's very hazy with all the wildfire smoke that has descended on the city today, giving us some terrible air quality, among the worst in the world according to some ratings today. I think this is the worst it's been since a couple of years ago when we had that really bad wildfire season. Hey Alan K, how you doing? Hello Expelta, hello Todd Fuller, good to have you. Carol L.E., Carl Roth, hello Sebastian. I like to walk. Brian O'Connor, John Nicholson, just Smitty's here, hello. Hello Lena and Jillian and Gertish, good to have you all. Yeah, worse than just about anywhere today here in the city, and it's noticeable when you're walking around. You can smell smoke. It smells like a campfire in some spots around town, just as you breathe in. And it can also be a bit irritating to your eyes at times and your nose. I've noticed I've been sneezing a bit more often than I normally would. Hey Zach, how you doing? And of course, some people are being warned that perhaps they should stay inside today. Elderly and very young children. Obviously, people with any major health issues or respiratory problems. Pregnant women also are being advised to stay indoors. It's a statement. Air quality statement is in effect. Day's been all right, Zach. I've just been staying in all day until I came out. Staying in with my air conditioning because I finally installed my AC the other day. Yesterday, actually. So the air in my apartment is pretty nice. Hello, George. Toronto's Drop Music Guy. Randy Rock. Yeah, I think Chicago and Toronto have similar air quality, as well as Montreal also. Montreal is pretty even, I would say. It's just nitpicking to say which one has it worst, really. You know, the rankings can change by the hour, really, when they're that close. Hey Jennifer Gala, hello. Douglas Blackwell. Wildfires in Western Canada, so thousands of kilometers away is where the wildfires are, in British Columbia and Alberta for the most part. Some also in Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and even in Northern Ontario there are some, but most of the smoke is due to the ones in Alberta and BC, which is wafted all the way down here to Southern Ontario. Hey, Yvonne Atherton, William Elliott, Funny Dog, what's up? Jacques Pilot, hello. Chilling in front of Union Station on Front Street. Hey Fairy Spook, how you doing? It's not smoky in Vancouver. Yeah, because Vancouver is further west than the fires. So the wind isn't blowing that way. Vancouver lucks out. Everything eastward, though, gets the smoke. Hey, Tom Seeley, hello. Northwest Vermont. Yeah, the whole northeastern U.S. is also experiencing this, and the midwestern U.S. Yeah, it's covering a huge area, a huge part of the continent. Hey Mojo, how you doing? Mark M. And Mike Landry's in the house with a $3 super chat. Hey. Hello Ken and everyone. Hello Mike. Good to have you. As always, and thank you also, as always, for the awesome ongoing support. Cheers, Mike Landry. Thank you very kindly. Alvin Mash, hello. That's odd. There we go. For some reason my live status indicator was not on my screen, but I just fixed that. That can show me what my signal strength is, what my battery life is. Just turned itself off for some reason. Yeah, construction workers are still doing their thing. And it's business as usual for the most part in the city. It's still busy, still lots of people out walking around. I mean, more people might be wearing some masks though to try and filter some of the fine smoke particles. You really need one of those really high-end masks though. A regular surgical mask wouldn't really do anything. Garth Owens, hello. Magically Ever Melanie, what's up? Yuyunwa Uni, good to have you. The Nature Explorer, hello. Yeah, I wouldn't go up the CN Tower right now, you wouldn't see anything. Even looking out my window. Actually, the my photo for the stream that you saw there with the hazy skyline, that's taking out my apartment window. That's what I see when I look out my living room window. It's zoomed in a bit, but that's how hazy it looks from my east side apartment window. Hey, Bill Chow, Corporal Hicks. All right, just had my gimbal sitting here on this ledge at Union Station. Front and Bay. I was thinking of heading down to the waterfront. Hey, don't eat the squid, hello. Yeah, I remember the Dead Milkmen. Didn't they have that song, Punk Rock Girl? She's my punk rock girl. I'll go around the other way here. Minister of Swag. Janice Pike. South down Bay Street. I'm gonna head down to the waterfront. Maybe we'll check out Love Park as we make our way down there. Hey, Mr. Adam's Apple. And good evening, Advisorit. Harjot. Hello, Tiana. Going for a Subway tonight on actual Friday evening. For once, I'm not streaming on Friday Eve, but I'm streaming on actual Friday evening. Hey, Randy Roberts. Bay Street. Is it clearing up in the Sioux? Hopefully it clears up here over the next day or so, or even this evening. Hey, run boy run. 69, it's wildfire smoke from Western Canada. Smoke travels very far. Hey Gaby, hello. With the scratchy eyes, yeah, I think that's an issue, definitely. Nani? I think my only plan for the weekend is maybe do a video at Due West Fest. Everything else is sort of up in the air. ICNYZ, hello. Yo, Felicity. And Howard Charco. The gang's all together again. Hey, Randy Ruck, $20 super chat. Holy simoleons, Randy Ruck. Been absolutely amazing with all the support of late. Very much appreciated, Randy Ruck. Cheers once again, Randy. Thank you very kindly. You're getting your hair did? So you haven't done that yet, I take it? That will be something you'll have did. Hello. Hey, Gabriella. Hey, I'm happy that you're able to catch the stream today after a long day at work. Now you can watch me work. I'll try not to cough up a lung. Hey, look it. I think that's from that same movie set that I showed in my recent video, maybe. Very 1970s anyway. New York police car here. And an old taxi cab. Hey, Utterly Free, Kyle Walker, hello. Wonder if they're going to a new location shoot right now, or if they're being taken away after they've already done that. Stephen Edwards, it's smoky enough that you can smell it. You can see it and you can smell it. And maybe even taste it a little bit. And some people are experiencing irritation. Their eyes are watering or itching, sneezing, that sort of thing. And Toronto's air quality was rated among the worst in the world today. In some ratings, it was the worst, depending on which one you look at. Hey, Dog Mama, hello. Kyle Walker. Felicity's going more blonde. Yeah, I don't seem to be experiencing too many, you know, ill effects for the most part. Maybe just clearing my throat. A couple of sneezes. I sneezed a bit. Yesterday, particularly, I was sneezing. You're used to tasting the air in Hamilton. Yeah. When I went to Hamilton to record some videos and do a live stream, I was tasting the air. I mean, not gonna lie. I definitely noticed the air quality in Hamilton was not the best. That was a few years ago when I did that. I'm gonna dash across Harbor Street here. Hey, Alex Oliveira, hello. Look at all these doggies all just having a great old time here. Any basset hounds? No basset hounds. I thought the same thing, Carl, when I was walking through downtown, and the pigeons just seem to be carrying on as usual. There's no obvious effects on them as far as I can see, but you know, you never know. They do have those tiny little lungs. How's this guy making out? How you liking the smoke? Yeah? Okay. We're in Love Park. Hey, Bestest Times Reborn, hello. Yeah, they did a great job picking this tree, right? It sits on its own little island. Hello, Chowdhury, how you doing? Nice views the surrounding South Core. I'm doing pretty good, Chowdhury. Hey, Crying Hippie, hello. across Queens Quay. Yeah, I'm very, very close to 28K subs now. I didn't quite make it last time when I streamed. I did get some new subs, but not enough to put me over the top. Let's see if we can pull it off this time. Hint, hint, subscribe if you haven't already. Good evening, Lee and Ruben. And anyone else, maybe, that I missed who said hi. Sorry about that. I'll say hi back in case I missed your message.
On my birthday.
Smells good around here. Got some clashing aromas. Got the beaver tails. Something that's cooking. Something's cooking. Hey, Deborah Jensen, hello. Sleepy Mario. It is indeed. Is there a grilled cheese festival? I've heard of that. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. Apparently today is National Donut Day. Felicity filled me in on some food-related days. Today is National Donut Day. And coming up on Thursday, it's National Falafel Day and National Peanut Butter Cookie Day. I like all of those things. Homer Simpson's favorite day. It's also National Fish and Chip Day. Holy cow. I'm definitely more of a falafel guy. Hey, Mark 311, how you doing? That's true, Bill. I hear some drums up ahead. Let's investigate. Oh, thanks, Karen, on the Humber. Not sure if I'll make it out there for that, but it's nice to know where it is. Hey, Jelly Bean, welcome. Oh, hey, Mark, how you doing?
I met you here last year.
Yeah.
Same place.
Yeah.
You remember?
This is your area. This is your area. It's Marg, everyone.
Hi.
How you doing, Marg?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Have you lost weight?
Have I lost weight? I don't know. I don't think so.
I've seen you bigger before.
Have I lost weight or gained weight?
Lost.
You think I lost weight?
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. I think I'm the same weight. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm the same weight.
Dreaming.
Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a little, maybe around here maybe? I don't know. So how are you liking the, you know, the smoke?
Oh,
Yeah.
You smell it?
Yeah, I mean, you can smell it, right? Like when we get a nice breeze, it kind of
Yeah.
feels okay.
Yeah.
But if you're walking somewhere like right downtown where there's not much,
Oh.
like in a, I don't know, like along Dundas Street when I was walking, I could totally smell the smoke. Yeah. Oh yeah. Only I lose weight after eating a ton of cookies. Yeah. I'm eating so many cookies that it's
Really?
somehow
You know what,
resulting in a higher fitness level.
You got the sweet cookies, right?
Yeah.
There's music up here.
Yeah. If it's just his drums, it's okay. If he's playing music with the drums, then that could be a problem. Yeah. Sounds like he is playing something with it. Yeah.
Are you going away anywhere?
I have a couple ideas. Yeah, I have a couple ideas.
Montreal?
Not Montreal, but I have something else in mind. So stay tuned. I don't want to like
Yeah.
say too much right now, but yeah, I have a couple things in mind. Yeah. What's this guy playing anyway? I'm trying to make it out. Yeah, he's playing a song with the drumming, right? I hate when they do that. Maybe I'll go around it. Let's go around the drums as much as we can anyway. Oh, he stopped. All right. All right, let's get past here while the music is stopped.
I liked your tour of the bay.
Yeah, well, I might be going back there this year, yeah. But I have something else in mind that's a little more, you know, a little more
Yeah.
exciting than North Bay, so. Now I smell fish. Do you smell that?
Yeah.
Smells very
It's
fishy.
always fishy around here.
Yeah. Hey, Toronto's Doo-Wop music guy, Nancy Mattis, hello. Dance for you? Yeah, right.
Big.
What do you think? This is a T-Shot stream or something? Hey, Rob, how you doing? All right, that was good timing that he stopped, you know, just so we could walk past, yeah.
See this new restaurant here?
Yeah, when is this going to be
I
opening?
don't know, this summer probably.
It's coming along, yeah. And now hiring.
You want a part-time job?
Meh. Queens Harbor, that's what that's going to be.
Involved in that trip. That was amazing.
Hey, would like to sleep, hello?
Cover myself.
Yeah, I thought I'd come down to the waterfront. I thought maybe there'd be a bit more of a
Breeze?
breeze, you know, and it seems to be the case, so yeah. The air seems a bit fresher down here. Alright, we're making our way along Queens Quay. We're heading west. Got about 300 people in the chat here, or watching anyway.
You still have that elastic thing.
Yeah, yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah.
What does it do?
It stops the wind from blowing in the
okay.
microphone.
Yeah.
The microphones are here, and the wind
Instead
blows.
of a wind muff?
Well, I don't have an actual wind muff, so that's my own homemade wind muff.
Yeah.
So you don't hear the sound, you know? Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I'm going to leave you at the Tim Hortons here.
Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was awesome to run into you in the usual spot, you know?
Another year.
Yeah.
See you next year there.
Next year? Well, maybe sooner, you know? Maybe sooner.
Same time.
All right, Marg. Oh, wow, Marg, thank you so much. Wow. Got an in-person super chat from Marg D, very generous. Thank you so much, Marg. It was good seeing you. And enjoy the rest of the weekend. I don't know if there's anything going on, but, you know. I mean, in your neighborhood, is there anything going on around here? No? Okay. Well, thank you, though. Very generous $10 super chat from Marg in person. Much appreciated. Have a good day. See ya. Hey, Scott. Hello. What's up, Modano? Daryl, it's around 23 Celsius maybe, but there's a humidex, so it feels a bit warmer. Kevin Hawthorne, hello. Get to the tower. Get to the tower.
This is nice. Oh, yeah, it's the tax base.
Hey, Bruce Inch, hello. Famous Master, hello. Maybe I should weigh myself. Maybe I have lost weight. I have been cutting back on the snacks a bit. That's right, Bill. Take that, YouTube or Google. Is it hard to breathe? I wouldn't say it's hard to breathe, no. Now that I'm down here at the waterfront, it seems a lot better. The air feels a lot fresher. There's more of a breeze blowing. I think this is probably one of the best places to come if you're going to be out, hanging out, outside, breathing in the air. This is probably the best place to be. But there is a smoky, you know, tinge to the air, like you can smell it. Some people are, Mark, but most people aren't. I'm sure it'll be fine if you want to go for a walk. Tomorrow might be better than today. Here's one of the fake beaches. Alright, blast away, Carl Roth. Check my sugar levels. I don't think I have any issues there. Walk around the park. Hey, Slack Wolf, how you doing? Is that right, Chris? Nice shot of the financial district. Hey, enjoy the decline. Yeah, we were talking about that. It's noticeable for sure. Less so down here at the waterfront. I figured if I was going to be out walking around for a couple of hours, I'd try to pick an area maybe that wouldn't be as bad. So that's why I decided to come down here. For all I know, it's just as bad. Maybe there's no difference. I don't know. 45 RPM. How's 33 1/3 doing? Give them my best. Yeah, I can definitely smell the smoke here now. It sort of comes and goes in waves, you know? You won't notice it so much, and then all of a sudden, bam, it'll hit you. There goes a pirate taxi. Arrgh, you mateys. Did you know that National Talk Like a Pirate Day is on my birthday? That's right. Is it harder to breathe? I wouldn't say it's harder to breathe, no, but just the air you're breathing in isn't so good, that's all. Probably not the best air to be breathing, that's all. You can still breathe though. Yeah, that's right. National Talk Like a Pirate Day. So if you know what day that is, you know what day my birthday is.
Like a good maybe
45 RPM. We found out. Check this one out. Check out the big boy. The Empire Sandy. This here is docked all year round, but I think it's taking cruises out in the lake now. I think I've seen it out in the lake a few times, cruising around the harbor. A couple people. Hey Hannah, hello. You can see the Toronto Islands across the harbor. Hey, Aguante, hello. Good to see you. And Gus Papas, long time no see. Got more water taxis. Vantantic, Vedantic vector. That's hard to say. We come on the sloop, can see my grandfather and me. Round Toronto Harbor we did roam. Hey, Aaron 303. Who in your family is the pirate? I think it would have to be me. Who else could it be? That's right. That streetcar is wrapped in weed. Hey, beef ground medium, hello. This is a long ass light. It heard me, it changed. I missed your pirate song lyrics, Nancy. Let's see. Yo-ho, hoist the colors high. Heave-ho, thieves and beggars. Never shall he die. Okay. Can I say that in a pirate voice, though? It went away again. Did you just make those up, Nancy? Yeah, Toronto is a very walkable city. I don't care what some people might say. Just because lots of it is car-centric doesn't mean lots of it isn't also very walkable. Hey, Carol LE, $3 for an N95 mask if the smoke stays around. Thank you. Thank you very much, Carol. Hopefully the smoke won't stay around more than a couple more days. But I guess there's no way to really know, right? Thank you very, very much, Carol, for the $3. Much appreciated. Yeah, once we get away from the Gardner Expressway here, you know, the walkability really goes way, way up. What other city can you walk for like hours from one neighborhood to another, to another, to another? You know, across a huge chunk of the old, like, urban part of town. Like, only a handful of other cities you can do that. In North America, I'm talking. You got, like, Montreal, you got Toronto, you got New York, obviously. Maybe Philadelphia. Hey, Jacqueline, hello. lot of cities have dead zones where you have to walk across vast stretches of nothing to get from one interesting part to another interesting part, right? That's how a lot of North American cities are set up. Now, anyway, they were a lot better, you know, 100 years ago, but that's how a lot of them are now. But Toronto managed to retain its walkability. It didn't destroy a lot of the old neighborhoods surrounding downtown. It kept them intact. Hey, Harold G, hello. Hey, Peter Bradfield, $1.99, sing George Harrison's Pirate song. I have listened to that song. I just can't remember how it goes. It's something like The Pirate's Life for Me or something. I don't know. Arr, ho, ho, the pirate life for me. Arr, I don't know. Can't remember exactly how that goes, but it is a funny video on YouTube. Thank you very kindly, Peter Bradfield, for the super chat. Guanta, yeah, there's no trouble with breathing. At least not that I find. Fat bastard! We're walking up Lower Spadina. Whew, feeling the heat though. It just feels like the quality of the air that you're breathing is not up to par, so maybe you're not getting out of it what you should be getting out of it, right? You might have to take a deeper breath than normal to feel like it's doing what it's supposed to do, you know, like keeping you alive and all that. And if you take a deeper breath than normal, you're inhaling even more of the bad stuff than you probably should. Okay, beef ground medium. Another long ass light here. guess we gotta prepare for that. Would like to sleep. I'll be making good use of my air conditioner this weekend, I think. Yeah, a little extra crap with every breath you take. Hey, good evening, Jefferson Rebus and Hadley Epstein. Hey, no worries. Hello, Auditing Canada. Welcome to the stream. The Spadina Bridge, the dome, the tower. Any trains? I don't see any trains a coming. I see a train parked up there. Oh, here we go. The Up Express. I don't think I've seen The Accountant 1. There's The Well. Hey, Auditing Canada, $5. Thank you very, very kindly. Cheers, Auditing Canada. Thank you for the super chat. Glad you could catch the stream today. Hey, Lazy Bones. Have any favorite TV shows? Not on network TV anymore, unfortunately. Most of my favorite TV shows are on streaming services now. Do they still count as TV shows if they're only found on streaming services, or even if they're produced by streaming services? I just watched The Studio. I just watched Hacks. These are new shows that are currently running. I watched Severance just recently. I think the last show on network TV that I watched regularly was like Young Sheldon. As far as like sitcoms go. Hey, Diva Tequila, hello. I guess I watched a show on Canadian network TV actually just recently. I watched Son of a Critch, a show set in Newfoundland. Sort of like a Canadian Newfoundland version of the Wonder Years. That might be the last network TV show I actually watched. Yeah, I used to watch the Big Bang Theory. That's been off the air for a long time now. But I did watch that. As far as I'm concerned, the last great network TV sitcom that I watched was probably Community. And that ended almost 10 years ago. Hey, Picard. Ahead, Wolf Factor 9.9. Engage. Crossing Spadina. Yeah, Community was great. Like, there were a few awesome sitcoms that were all on around that time. You had The Office was just ending around then, or was near its final seasons. Then you had Community, you had Parks and Recreation. They were all really good. I think that was the last batch of really good network TV sitcoms when they still knew how to make them, right? Still knew how to make funny network sitcoms. Alright, we're going north up Spadina. There's the Well shopping mall. Superstore, actually, yeah, thanks for reminding me. That was on network TV too, right? That was on NBC. I like that one. That was after Community, so it wasn't as good as Community though. I liked it, but it wasn't nearly as good as Community in my opinion. So I still say that Community was the last great network TV sitcom, but Superstore was pretty good. It's on Netflix now. So is a lot of other shows like Community and The Office and, you know, all those old shows. Is that right, Scott? The ones that I used to watch, well, they're long gone. The ones that I mentioned on streaming services, those are the ones that you can just watch whenever, right? On Apple TV Plus or Netflix or Prime, Disney Plus. I finally got around to trying to watch Andor. I kept hearing how good it was. So I'm pretty much through the first season of Andor, and I still don't love it. It's okay, but I'm not like, oh yeah, I love this show. Hey Mo, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen that one yet, no clue. You watch Ken TV. Tune into the Continuum on Ken TV. 7 days a week. At varying times. 7:15 on most days, and who knows when on the other days. We're at King on the Continuum channel. No cable required, just an internet connection. All the streetcars have to turn off of King Street. Hey, Pat! You're stepping out. I didn't even know you were in. Well, it's good to have you, Pat. Maybe I'll see you next time. Hey, Corey, what's up? Got smoke in Timmins, yeah, no doubt. Sometimes Northern Ontario has its own wildfires. Life of Lily. Hey, Perpetually Taggy, long time no see. Good to have you. Seen some familiar names pop into the chat today that I haven't seen in a while. Where did you go? Well, I'm glad you're back. Maybe you've been here the whole time just lurking for all I know. Yeah, I've been in that HomeSense. It's a pretty small one. One of the smaller ones, I would say. Crossing Adelaide. I think there's an application to demolish that building there, that old brick building with the fire escape. I think it'll be partially reconstructed because they're going to build a new tower there. But first the building will be totally demolished before it's partially reconstructed in facade form. I'll be kind of sad to see it go. I kind of like how it adds a bit of texture to the corner here, and I like the fire escape. Hey, Lorraine McLean, hello. Ken Lan? Is there a Ken F here also? How many Kens do we have in the chat today? Yeah, heading up Spadina. I was at the waterfront before this. You can sort of see how hazy it is. You can see the One Bloor West building way off yonder in the haze there. Your dad's name? Yeah, it was a popular name, like, you know, over 50 years ago, 50 to 100 years ago. I don't think it is anymore. I never meet any young Kens, like, you know, 20 somethings or teens, or even 30 something Kens. I don't really meet many of those. Maybe the name peaked in the 60s with the Ken doll. Then it was all downhill from there. No, Spadina runs north-south. It starts down at the waterfront where we were, and it runs north, which is the direction we're heading. That's right, Action Kid is also a Ken. Yeah, that's right, he is a bit on the younger side. He's in his 30s. Yeah, that's right, Kenneth. He's a Kenneth. He might be one of the youngest Kens that I know. Hey, Peter Bradfield, $4.99. I'd laugh at both American and British versions of Ghosts on Paramount. I've seen both versions. I've seen both. I started watching the American version, which is on Network TV. That is a show that's currently airing on Network TV. And I watched it for a little while, but then I just stopped watching it. So I guess I didn't think it was all that awesome if I stopped watching it. But thank you very, very kindly once again, Peter Bradfield. Cheers to the $5, Peter Bradfield. Much appreciated. That's funny, Felicity. My sister also didn't believe them, not because of my name, but she just didn't believe that I would be in such a predicament. She was just like, no, that wouldn't happen to my brother. That's funny though, that both you and my sister both hung up. But yeah, my given name is Kenneth on the birth certificate. This is kind of a neat view here. Keeps getting more mountainous looking with every new building that gets added. And we'll get even more mountainous looking. There's a couple of buildings that are going to be popping up. Yeah, that's true. So many bullshit phone calls. Oh. Okay, I was like, what did she drop? She dropped her water bottle. Thought like her bike fell apart or something. Yeah, that's too funny, man. That's too funny. I've sang that version of the Kids in the Hall song before.
Toronto.
Yo, yo, how you doing? Ken. I think he thought maybe I was Toronto, the other walktuber guy. He was either stating the name of the city that we're in, or he mistook me for Toronto, because I thought he said it that way too. It's like, Toronto, Toronto. It's like, yes, we're in Toronto. Unless you thought I was Toronto. Hey, Kirsty, hello. Hey, happy birthday to Mike tomorrow. Well, by all means, have a great birthday, Mike. I don't really look like Toronto, but maybe he's seen Toronto's streams, because he streams on, like, not just YouTube, on a bunch of other platforms too.
Then why are you letting me wear it?
Hey, cheers, Bill Chow. Yeah, by all means, if anyone is enjoying, you can always hit the like button like Bill just did there, or you can subscribe if you haven't already done that. And if you subscribe, you might as well hit the notification bell, because you'll be notified as to when I do these live streams, because I do them regularly. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, SG. And I'm out here walking around in it. Jelly bean, $5. Sketch McD's Super, because we just walked past Queen and Spadina. Cheers, Jelly Bean, for the sketchy $5. Much appreciated. Jenna A, hello. I'm doing all right. One thing I always did enjoy at McDonald's, I never go to McDonald's anymore, but I did like the apple pie. That little apple pie in a little cardboard box. I always thought those were really good. Hey, thanks Gus. What's up? Hey Christopher, hello. Yeah, except for the horrendous air quality, it's a pretty nice day today. Temperature wise anyway. As long as breathing isn't that important to you.
You don't even say sausage. Like, just be like, oh.
Yeah, walking through Chinatown. At the Chinatown Center. A mall that has seen better days, but it's still hanging on. I mean, it's a bit depressing, I think, now compared to what it used to be, but it's still there at least. It's not completely dead.
This way or this way? You know that? Dairy Queen. Ice cream. Oh, that's just the bread and the block.
Stuff.
What does this
Maybe. It doesn't look like Chinatown.
Hey, Michael Wynn, hello, and Derek C. Happy Friday. Have the other mall right up here, the Dragon City Mall. Hour and a half into the stream. Am I heading up to U of T? Maybe. Heading in that direction anyway. Yeah, this mall does have a Dairy Queen. One of the only downtown Dairy Queens, I think. They're not too plentiful anyway. I don't know, pretty busy on Dundas. All the crazy signage here. I've done some walks through that mall on the channel. And the other mall also. I've done both malls. Hey, our gang, the little rascals. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the effects a bit more now that I've been out here for a while. My voice is getting a bit scratchy, I think. Kind of like if you shout too much, you know.
Where's trying to go?
Well, I know, Bill. I've seen Vancouver's Chinatown. It's a shadow of its former self. At least Chinatown here still has life to it. And it's still a destination, you know. Maybe not as much as it once was, but it's definitely still a destination. It's still busy. Still tons of restaurants that are open late. There's still lots of stuff to do here in Chinatown. Looking into Kensington Market over there. It used to tout itself as the biggest Chinatown. Those days are gone though. I mean, it's just not the old Chinatown in East Vancouver. That's definitely not the biggest Chinatown anymore. Hey, Fat Tony. What the heck? What's this all about? Okay. I wonder what would happen if you scan that QR code there. Code. Still pretty hazy. Baldwin Street. Yo, crikey. I think as I breathe in more of the smoke, my voice takes on a lower register. Just lower and lower and lower. If it gets any lower, I might bust out the Trollolo song. No, not so much the crying hippie, just as I mentioned earlier. Just getting a bit of a scratchy sensation, maybe a little bit now, when I talk in my voice. Hey, Billy T. Tiana. Tiana's not a fan of the Trollolo guy. It's funny how the Trollolo guy didn't achieve worldwide fame until kind of just a couple years before he passed away. But at least he was able to experience that. I think he became famous as a meme in like 2010, and then in 2012 he passed away. Hey Ida, hello.
Adam, how's it going?
AIDS Beat 2025, Canfar Rocks. I think it's a benefit show. At college. Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, it's still open for now, but I think it's in receivership, the Alma Combo. His new concept just didn't seem to fly, turning it into an upscale sort of establishment, you know? It should have retained its authentic dive bar vibes, I think. That's what the Alma Combo is all about. Just waiting to cross the street. Keep away from the dude's Muzak there. Gotta watch out for the bicycle delivery dudes. Johnny's video today was quite entertaining, I thought. Randy Ruck, 20 bucks. Again with the awesome support, Randy Ruck. Wow, thank you again, Randy, for the amazing support. That's awesome. Much appreciated, Randy. Yeah, Johnny's video was short, but it was very full of lots of important content, so I would definitely recommend it. Just talking about things that affect pretty much everybody in the city, especially if you walk around or cycle. And I've complained about the same thing on several occasions in various streams and videos. There's the awesome Daniels building. That's where the School of Architecture is located here at University of Toronto. That dates from the 19th century. Going around Spadina Circle, I think they call this, or Spadina Crescent, one or the other. Hey, banger. Yeah, it's not good. I thought it was better down at the waterfront where I was earlier. It seemed a bit less noticeable down there, but now that I'm back up into the built up neighborhoods and whatnot, it's a bit more noticeable. Also have the heat island effect adding to it.
I guess that's perfect.
That's true, Randy. Yeah, this is a pretty sort of interesting little stretch here along Spadina. It's very residential. Got U of T right over this way. Yeah, the heat, I'm feeling the heat, I'm feeling the humidity, and that sticky feeling. I left my AC running, so when I walk into my apartment later, it'll just feel like walking into a meat locker or something. That'll feel nice. All right, walking into the University of Toronto campus.
Your favorite too?
So leafy. I'm just covered by branches and big ass leaves. Look at these leaves. Look how big that is. Can't get my hand close enough to give you a proper feel for how big that leaf is. Maybe here. Look at it. That's my hand. That's the leaf. It's pretty much touching it. Even have like an evergreen tree here. That's a large leaf. I think that's the physics building over there. One of the tallest buildings on campus. Hey, I'm at 69% battery on my phone. Nice. Done way dumb. $5 for a refreshing beverage. Yeah, I'm kind of definitely looking forward to all sorts of refreshingness in many forms, I think, after the stream. So thank you very, very much. Done way, way dumb. Much appreciated. Thank you very kindly. Turn around. There we go. Are you kidding me? Randy Ruck again? Holy. Randy Ruck. And Alan K, $3. Happy Friday on Friday. Not Thursday / Friday Eve, but actual Friday. My goodness, Randy Ruck. I'm like speechless. And thank you, Alan K. Thanks to both of you very, very much. The support is awesome. Wow, thank you very, very much, guys. I'm not sure what this new building is that's going up. I'm trying to remember. I'll have to look on my urban development forum later to see exactly what this is here. Yes, I'm being spoiled big time. Cheers, Randy. Tonight's the night to rock. For those about to rock, we salute you. Yeah, I can't do that voice. Hey, thanks, Banger. Where is Johnny at? Maybe I'll try and intercept him if he's downtown somewhere. That can be my mission for the rest of the stream. But if he's not downtown, obviously I won't be able to do that. Can we walk on the grass here now? I know they had it blocked off for a while. Looks like you can now. Johnny's at Lansdowne. Okay, that's pretty far away. I'm probably not going to be able to snipe him unless he's coming this way. But even then, it'll take him like an hour to get all the way downtown from Lansdowne. Thanks, Smokes, for letting me know where he is. Is Johnny a rocker? Well, he does enjoy some alternative rock, as far as I know. I know he likes the Smashing Pumpkins. I think he's told me they were his favorite band, you know. I'm not sure if that's still the case. But yeah, I think he likes some 90s rock, alternative, grunge, whatever you want to call it. There's the Bloor Yorkville skyline. Yeah, I'm using my Samsung Galaxy S20 FE phone to stream this. Slackwolf, where would this fan club exist? You might be the only one. I wouldn't want to be a part of a club that would have me as a member. Yeah. Hey, John Ronald. I really love this space here, right in the center of the campus. That's a good question, Peter. That's a very good question. Hey, cheers, Slackwolf. That's kind of you to say. Wow, you can really smell this smoke here. Very strongly, I would say, yeah. Just sort of hits you like a Mack truck here, the smell of the smoke. Where did that come from? You'd join, would you, Perpetually Teggy? Yeah. Hey, welcome back, the Nature Explorer. Like, just for some reason, as soon as I came to this part of the campus, the smell of the smoke just seemed to go up a few notches. Can I taste it even? Might even be able to taste it, I think, yeah. You got root beer? Never heard of it. What is this root beer you speak of? Perhaps I should try it someday. Randy, I'm like completely and utterly just gobsmacked now, Randy. I think that might be the first time I've ever used that word during a live stream. Wow, Randy, I'm without words, Randy. Thank you. Thank you ever so much, Randy, for the mind-bogglingly awesome support. My mind is boggled. if Johnny joins. Is he heading towards downtown from Lansdowne, or is he heading in the other direction? Or is he heading north or south? Here's Queen's Park. Let's walk around this thingy. I've never done that before. Johnny's far, yeah. I don't think he'll make it downtown in time for me to see him, even if he was speed walking. Am I going to get takeout? That's a good question, you know? I might just do that. Last time I got a burrito that channel members might have seen when I posted my channel members update. Maybe this time I'll get something else. Papa John's. Yeah, there's one just around the corner from where I live on Dundas. I have tried them before. I thought they were pretty good. There's also a Domino's not too far away from where I live. I'm kind of heading in the direction of the Domino's right now, actually. I'm just hanging back until this car moves on because it's blasting loud-ass music. And I'd rather not end up getting a copyright claim after streaming for 2 hours. Kind of sucks if you do stream for like a long time and then you get a copyright claim right near the end of your stream. That is especially aggravating, right? That was a huge burrito. That was actually that's a small burrito at Burrito Boys. And you know what? I've never gotten a large. There's just been no reason for me to get a large because the small is so damn big. It's like, I don't need a large. I probably couldn't even eat a large. Yeah, I think it was Public Enemy, which I like. I was never that big into hip-hop or rap, but I did like Public Enemy. You know, back in the day. I like Public Enemy, I like the Beastie Boys. Those are the main two that I liked, really. It's funny because earlier on Spadina we passed a guy that someone said looked like Flavor Flav. Public Enemy is following us around Toronto apparently today. The flavor of love. Freebirds, like the song. wonder if I could eat a large burrito, boys. Like, how much bigger could they be than that ginormous small one? And it sounds like a contradictory sentence to say ginormous small one, but it was ginormous and it was a small. That's what she said. That never gets old. Hey, settle down there. Oy vey. We're walking along Wellesley Street, in case you're wondering. Wellesley Street west, and we're heading east. Hey, Joey Jojo. Good evening from Kenny Ken. At Bay Street. I'm walking here. There are plenty of reasons to say that in Toronto too, unfortunately. If you're a pedestrian, it's often a bit of a battle at times. Maybe not so much here on this part of Wellesley Street though, but in plenty of other parts of downtown, it certainly is. Hey, have a good night, Carol L.E. It was awesome to have you. And look, they reopened this. I've been waiting for this to reopen. This is part of the Strally, that I like to call it, that runs through this area. It was all blocked off for several years as part of this construction site when they built this massive condo here. It's nice to see it back open again. I'll have to do an updated walk through the Strally sometime soon. So stay tuned for that, I guess. And I like how they preserve the old row houses here. The Strally continues that way. A Strally is something that's sort of like a street, but also it's like an alley. So you put them together and you get a Strally. Johnny's nearby. Wasn't he over by Lansdowne though? I don't think he can be that nearby. Do we have a spammer? Yeah, if anyone says anything that goes against the chat rules in my description, by all means, mods can time them out. Or if they persist to be a P in the A, you can always give them the ban hammer. I can do that too if I notice. I just don't always notice that kind of stuff. I'm pretty easygoing about what people can say in my chat. As long as you're not offensive, attacking another person personally, using obvious language that's demeaning towards groups of people. You know, just don't be a shitty person and don't say shitty things and you're probably fine. Weird, funny jokes, I don't care. That's all fine. Being silly or whatever, I don't care. That's good. Yeah, I don't like promote your own channel and stuff like that. That's just bad etiquette, you know? It's just in poor taste. So just don't do stuff like that. And the religious preachers who come in and try and convert everyone, don't do that. We are all silly. Yeah, I like silliness. I like when people are silly. Sometimes people ask personal questions and all that. That's not against the rules. I mean, I can choose to either answer it or not. If I see a personal question, maybe I'll answer it, or maybe I'll look at it and go no, and I'll just ignore it, right? So yeah, just common sense, I guess. All right, John Ronald, enjoy the game. The Fit for Less, that's new. Most of these things right here across the street are pretty new. Young. St. Charles Clock Tower from 1872. Former fire hall. And then it was also at one point, I think, downtown Toronto's first gay bar, I think. The St. Charles Tavern, it was called. There's the old clock tower. Back on Yonge Street. If I do a downtown centered stream, I almost always end up on Yonge Street at some point, and apparently this is the time. I don't know if we'll end up at Young Dundas Square this time though, because I went there last time, didn't I? Just a couple days ago. So maybe not this time.
Bye guys.
Carlton and College.
So, assuming they sleep together, the second bedroom's empty, right?
A couple nights ago, they were watching a movie in College Park. They were watching Bohemian Rhapsody on a big screen. It's calling me. I think I'll resist the call. I think College Park is calling me actually right now. I didn't go into College Park last time. Just walked past. Although no movie tonight in College Park. I wonder if all the mud is still over here. The park was looking pretty rough a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's still all brown dirt over there. Pretty busy with people just chilling. I don't think I can top that, so I think I might have to end the stream here at College Park. It's been a while since I've sat on the Big Frog. So yeah, I'm going to start to wrap it up here at College Park. So thank you for joining me on a smoky Friday evening. Looks like I survived. The air was pretty shit though at times. I mean, it still is. But you know, the city goes on, life goes on. People are still out and about. You just have to take some precautions under certain circumstances if you're particularly vulnerable, I guess, to conditions like this. I just got a bit of a scratchy throat, I think, after a few hours of walking around, because I did a walk before my live stream also. But all in all, a very enjoyable stream tonight. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for clicking in to the stream. Thank you to the mods for taking care of any things that needed to be taken care of. Much appreciated. And ginormous thank you to the completely mind-blowing support I got tonight. Thank you ever so much to everyone. Randy Ruck with multiple generous $20 super chats. My goodness. Marg D with the in-person super chat. Thank you very kindly, Marg. It's nice to run into you down at the waterfront. And everyone who sent support, super chats, super stickers, or any PayPal donations. I got a couple PayPal donations during my last stream that I didn't see until after I ended the stream, so thank you to those who sent those ones as well last time. Yes, I'm blown away. Thank you. I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video tomorrow. I hope you can all check that out about 7:15 p.m. tomorrow night. There'll be a live chat during the premiere, just like during a live stream. But it's not live, but we can just pretend it is, I guess. And I'll be doing my next live stream in the next 3 or 4 days, so keep an eye out for that. Hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, share, hit all the buttons, yada, yada, yada. Until next time, I will continue. Thanks again, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Let's hope the smoke clears out. And yeah, you can check out Johnny if he's still streaming. I'm not sure where he is now, but he's somewhere out there. All right. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. And thank you to the channel members as well. All right. I think I got it.